Hello everybody. Welcome to Math 043, the co-requisite or support lab for Math 143. My name is Ms. Murphy, and in this video I want to give you a brief overview of the course, the expectations for the course and the purpose for the course, and then I'll give you a short tour of Moodle so you know what to expect and how things are laid out. So to start with, you may never have heard of a support lab or what we call a co-requisite course, but this course is meant to do exactly what the name says, support you as you take Math 143. We'll do many things together this summer, one of which is I will spend some time teaching you those prerequisite skills that you'll need to be successful in Math 143. For instance, it may have been a while since you thought about rounding a decimal, or it may have been a while since you've dealt with fractions. So this week we're going to spend some time learning how to round decimals, and we're also going to spend some time learning how to operate the calculator to help you with those fractions so that you can do the problems and assignments in your Math 143 course. Another thing we'll do in this co-requisite course is we'll spend some time doing some growth mindset activities. Those activities are meant to help you fine-tune your study skills so that you'll be successful in Math 143 and all of your college level courses. It'll also help you develop that mindset that you need to be confident in that you can do the material and that you can be successful this summer. Another thing that I'd like to do is tailor the course the best I can to help you where you need it. So this is a small class. Hopefully I'll get to know each one of you, and I need you to communicate with me all semester and let me know, hey Miss Murphy, can you spend some time today or this week talking about unit analysis? I've done the lessons in my 143 class and I'm not quite getting it. So you're going to have to communicate with me so that I know exactly what you need. And the more specific you can be, the better I can hopefully provide that support. I'm available to meet with you in my student hours, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. The last thing I think this course is meant to do is to give you a support and learning community so that you feel like you are not in this course alone. You're not in Math 143 alone, and so hopefully we'll get to know each other and get through this semester together. So that's basically the course. So let me minimize me, and I'm going to give you a little tour of Moodle so you know how the course is laid out, and hopefully you can navigate through successfully. Sorry about that. So hopefully now you can see Moodle, and everybody's Moodle shell looks the same on the first page, and hopefully these first few sections are also the same. So you have your welcome. You've already completed hopefully your enrollment assignment. If you haven't, you need to do that as soon as possible. You won't have access to the rest of the course until you do that. The next section is the course introduction section. And in this section, you'll find all that information you need up front. So there is the course syllabus. You'll need to read through this to get an understanding for how the course will run. Sorry, guys. And what's expected in this course and how it's graded. I'm not sure how to stop that ringing. I'm going to pause. Okay. So, like I said, read through the syllabus and then complete the syllabus acknowledgement statement. There's another picture of me and my phone number, most importantly, my email address, which is my preferred method of communication, and then the student hour. So I'm available for you Monday through Thursday from 10 to 11:15. So I will be physically in my office, and I will also be in a Zoom room, so if you want to meet with me virtually, you can. And I'll show you where you can get that information in just a second. If Monday through Thursday from 10 to 11:15 do not work for you, then you can set up another time, and I'm glad to meet with you whenever it's convenient for you, as long as it's also when I'm available. A little bit about myself and the technical requirements for the course, and then I will send announcements to you. I'm going to post this first announcement with this video in just a second when I'm done. And so if you ever want to go back and look at the announcements, you can go in here. But anytime I send you an announcement, it will automatically send you an email as well. So that's the course introduction section. Moving right along, we have free tutoring services at RCC. So if you click on this, it will tell you a little bit about that. The link to the tutoring is right here. This summer it is virtual. Hopefully in the fall we'll be back to doing virtual as well as some face-to-face tutoring. And then there's some videos here if you want to see how you use that. But anytime you need help, math help 24/7, it is available if you click on this link. There is a missed class section. I don't think that really applies to us because hopefully we won't miss any class because we are an online course. Here's the section where you can get information about my student hours if you forget. So there they're listed again. If you want to come on campus, you are free to do that. I will be in my office Monday through Thursday from 10 to 11:15, just ready and waiting for you if you need to come see me. If you'd rather meet with me virtually, I will also be logged into my virtual student hour, and you can just click on this link, use this meeting ID and passcode, and jump into my virtual time as well. I'll be there Monday through Thursday from 10 to 11:15, or like I said, if you need another time, just schedule that with me. The best way to do that is send me an email and let me know when you'd like to meet. You will be submitting work to me so that I can take a look at your work and see how you're doing and give you any feedback that you may need. So there are some directions in this section on how to use your phone to scan that work so that you can upload it here in Moodle. And then lastly, I want to bring your attention to week 1. So if you click on this, you will see all the things that we need to do this week. This week is pretty busy because you have the course introduction and setup part, as well as some lessons and activities you need to complete. So you may feel a little overwhelmed this first week. Some of the things in here won't take you very long at all, but every week won't be as packed as this one. Some weeks more so than others. So the first thing you will see in every week is this checklist. If you click on it, it's a list of all the things that you need to do to complete the week's work. You'll learn this week in one of our activities that one of the best ways that you can make sure you're completing everything is to make a list. And I'm a big list maker, and I get a lot of satisfaction off of checking off things when I get them completed. So hopefully this will be helpful to you. So as you do things, you can come in here and check them off. You should shoot for a grade of 100, of course, because you want to do everything that's required this week. And you actually get an activity, it's called an attendance participation grade just for coming here and checking off the list. So that will be an easy 100 for you, hopefully, but I do want to encourage you to check every item off. So that should be the first thing in every week. Then after that, you will see all the activities that are required for the week. In the order, I think you should do them, but you can skip around in here. There's nothing wrong with that. So we have an introductory forum that you have to do so that I can get to know you and you guys can get to know each other. Here's your first growth mindset activity. There's 2 things you have to do. You have to complete this questionnaire first, and then you're going to go in here and do this activity. Then we have a place value and rounding decimals lesson. So this will teach you, hopefully give you some pointers on how to do that, especially if it's been a while for you. And then you can test your ability to do the things that were in the video by completing this activity. Please read these instructions. For instance, in here it says students can retry each problem multiple times before clicking the final submission button to improve your score. But once you click that final submission button, you will not be able to change your score. So make sure you read through my directions so that you get the best score possible. I do want you to complete this survey about what type of calculator you have. If you've already been in your Math 143 course, you'll learn that a basic scientific calculator that will do square roots is sufficient for this course. We do have a specific one that we recommend. I'm not going to get the name right, but it's like a TI-30XIIS. You can get it in our bookstore. You can get it at Office Depot. You can get it at Walmart. It's a $10 to $12 to $14, $15 calculator. If you already have a graphing calculator, you can certainly use that, but those can be expensive. So don't go out and buy one. They're over $100. But if you already have it, then you can use it in this course. We have another discussion forum that you'll do this week called Operating with Fractions on the Calculator. So you'll do some problems and submit your answers and then kind of check each other and create a discussion about that. There is a time management lesson. So this is another growth mindset activity. So there's a lesson and then an activity you'll complete with that. And then finally, the week will wrap up with getting started with the main content in your Math 143 course. So this is just to help support that. So there's a lesson on unit analysis and then there's some practice. Now in this assignment here, you will have to actually upload your work to show me how you're practicing so that I can give you some feedback. So you can handwrite that work and use those instructions to scan it as a PDF and submit it in here. Or if you want to type your work, it's kind of hard to do with math. You could do that if you wanted to, but I think the easiest thing to do would be to handwrite it and then submit it. The last thing I want to talk about is the pacing of this course. This course, because we start on a Wednesday, will run Wednesday to Wednesday. So every Wednesday, hopefully you'll be in here wrapping up the past week and also looking to see what's to do the following week. So you can't possibly do everything that I've asked you to do in one day. So starting today, look to see what all you have to do this week and pace it out so that you can get everything done. The discussion forums a lot of times will have 2 due dates. The first one is your initial post, and I'm making those on Monday. And then the second one is your replies, and those are due on Wednesday. So I want you to have some time for everybody to post, and then you'll have some time to reply to those people. So the discussion forums kind of actually have 2 due dates, and those will be Monday and Wednesday. All right. And then everything else has a due date of Wednesday. But again, don't wait until Wednesday to try to do it all because you'll get overwhelmed. So pace yourself and maybe do 1 activity a day, or if you have more time on the weekends, whatever you need to do to get it done. But the due dates are June 2nd for this week. So that's next Wednesday. The due dates for here are a little different than the due dates in 143. I think Ms. Saffold has given you a flexible pacing so that if you have something coming up, you can still complete the activity without any kind of penalty. However, my job in the support lab is to keep you on pace. So my deadlines are firm. However, I do give you some grace, so you get 1 extension this semester for 1 activity. So if you submit something late, I'll probably check in with you and say, is this what you want to use your 1 extension on? And if you say yes, then you can do that. But then understand you won't get an extension on any other assignments. Okay, so I didn't want this video to be too long. It probably already is, so I'm going to wrap it up right now. I hope you got some information. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or jump in my office hour and ask me those questions. You can try calling me on my phone. I'm not always in my office because I do have meetings and other things. So for me, the best mode of communication is email. All right, you guys, good luck this semester. I will try to post some videos throughout, but if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much.